Cue tracks.
And welcome to 540 Studio The Beyond Season 3. Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. I hope everyone is doing well out there in YouTube land. And I'm here today with, of course, Baron Orman Tag. The others, Cash is not coming today. He's busy with watching movie. He's at the cinema watching movies, because he doesn't care about us. But I guess Phil is happy. um, And Tom is busy. Prismatics is probably sleeping. That's normal. And I don't know about Kilted. If he will show up or not. He will be here. He just messaged me while I said his name. He said, "Be right there." But other than that, Baron, how are you, brother? What have you been up to? How are you holding up, my friend?
Well, as a sidekick, I am holding up quite well. It's been kind of a dismal last couple of days here in the great barony of Tag, but not bad, not bad. We need a little bit of rain before the snow starts coming in because it's been rather dry. So I'm actually happy, really happy. And you
Yeah,
can tell I'm an old man because I talk about the weather all the time.
yeah, and for me, I'm still waiting for the snow. Once I live in Norway, and I want the snow to come, but it hasn't yet. And normally we get snow like this time most of the times.
Hmm.
But no, not yet, not yet. It's only cold weather and a little rainy. And I don't mind the rain, but I kind of want the snow now. I'm ready for winter.
Hmm. I'm not quite. I'm not quite, but I don't mind snow either, as long as it's not that stuff that just piles up so much you can't get anywhere. I can do without that, but
Oh, I
I mean,
remember. Oh my
there's
God,
you and
I remember that many years ago when I was a kid. Uh, Me and my dad, we went on a vacation to the cabin and stuff like that, to the cabin to the family and stuff. And we
mm,
were snowed in. We were snowed in, and so we had to like try to get out. So we did get out at the end of the day. But it snowed so much that stuff around us got destroyed.
mm,
It was like it was heavy snow, and then I fell and I got a tree thing a bit in my eyebrow.
ow, that hurts. Way to
Yes, we
get your
went
eyebrow
through.
pierced.
Yeah, I've had pears in there before, but I got it again because of that. No, I did not go to the hospital because I'm a redneck, and I was like, "Fuck it," I'm a kid, and I was like, "Ah, fuck it, I don't care." My
Then the
dad took care
gangrene
of it.
got in there, and his face melted off, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they had
yeah.
to. Then they
But
went
it
to the
healed up
graveyard,
nicely,
found
you
the
know.
found the skins to
Yeah,
cover his face again. Yeah, yeah, all
but
that good stuff.
my dad took care of me when that happened. It was no problem. But at the end of everything, we did get to the car at the end of everything that happened and how much we were snowed in. But we needed help to try to get out the next day because the car was snowed in. But I was really happy because I wanted to stay longer at the cabin because I love being at the cabin.
Hmm.
I love the smell of the cabin. I just love everything. Being there. It's a lot more relaxing than being in this big social world. more relaxing and more fun.
Mhm.
So I was a happy kid. I'm like, yes, we're not going home. But we went the whole. I think we went home like the day 2 days after or something is when we finally got the car out. I remember we needed to ask one of the neighbors who was there to like make a road for us, removing snow with his tractor and stuff like that. And we did. It just took
Mhm.
so many hours that I slept in the car those hours. I was too tired to wait. It's just like
Yeah.
not much to
No,
do.
you always got to sleep when you can sometimes.
Yeah, but no. So I'm ready for the snow. Ready for December also.
Mhm.
Excited for next year. I'm a guy who do not really celebrate Christmas in that kind of sense normally. I don't celebrate New Year's normally. Um, never been. It's never been a big part of who I am, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
But I do celebrate it sometimes if I am with friends or family invites me. But my family knows I only come there for the food and beer. The food and
Hey,
beer is what I care about.
there we go. There we go. That's the important things in life, isn't it?
Exactly.
Most definitely.
Yes, I say like last year, we did celebrate Christmas, and I will be honest, I was so fucking bored. And like
Mhm.
I hate celebrating Christmas. The food was good, but I basically did drink all their beer. I was the one who was. I was just like, I was kind of on on a white month, as it's called, when you don't drink, because I was trying to don't drink for a couple of months and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But that day, I was just like, no, I need to drink. This is boring. I don't like celebrating Christmas, so I need to get drunk and get a little tipsy to have fun. Like a true
Don't get
Viking.
too. Yeah, well, don't get too
Mm.
uh you know imbibe too much. There we go. Because you might
um,
get dragged through the snow and dragged all the way home through the snow.
exactly. Um, but other than that too, it's been a great year. It's been a great year, especially this month. Because I'm so happy Donald Trump did win.
Hmm? Oh wow, I'm surprised to hear that. I thought all you Europeans liked come on, Harris.
No. The media loves her, but many people don't. I still see a lot of news articles in Norway about Donald Trump, and the news
Hmm.
media in Norway, they're just gonna trash him, trash him, trash him all the fucking time.
Well, here too. It's
Yeah,
been meltdown city like you can't believe. It's like I haven't seen
yeah.
so many temper tantrums since 2016. I mean, they really got off on the foot this time. I mean, oh my word!
And
And,
before we,
and not only and not only that, unfortunately, we already had a murder suicide over it
yeah,
in my state, no less.
and I also saw earlier today that some idiot tattooed something on their body that they were stupid to do. They legit tattooed "Trump is not my fucking president" on their body.
Oh yeah, those were done by others too. Those were done by others too before that. So it's like,
Yeah, but how stupid can you be? You
well,
get a
yeah,
tattooed on
like
your body.
yeah, and we just all sat back and said, back in 2016 when people were doing that, hey,
Oh
guess
God,
what?
yeah.
You got his name on you for the rest of your life. That
Yep.
name is gonna be on you for the rest of your life.
Either you have
And
to, laser it off or cover up. Both
yeah,
expensive.
right, exactly. Is yeah, and lasering is still going to leave traces. You know,
Well,
it's
in
not
a
going to
certain point,
completely. Yeah.
it depends on how deep the tattoo is and how
Mhm.
badly it's done or well it's done. It all
Mhm.
depends. If it's really thin lettering, it's easier to remove and you will have no trace of it.
I doubt
Um,
if it's small lettering. I'm sure they're. letting their frustrations out on their body.
Yeah. But if you're like me, who has like big tattoos and
Yeah.
big ass yeah, that's gonna leave. It will not go away 100% if I even laser it.
Well, like we said, what we would say, that's gonna leave a mark. So
That's gonna leave a mark. But I'm not gonna remove anything either way. So and shout out to Pacific 414. Yes, next year I will take the tattoo because that's when I have time.
oh no, 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 no. He doesn't want you to do it, man. He really doesn't want you to do it.
I know, but it's gonna happen. I promise, and I
Uh,
can't. Yeah, I don't take back what I promised.
but did he accept the promise? That's the important thing.
I'm gonna do it either way.
God, you are so stubborn, man.
I
At,
am. I'm Norwegian.
at least it's not going on your Johnson. That's all I gotta say. At
No,
least
no,
it's
no,
not
no. Are
going
you
on your Johnson.
crazy? But I want to say hail to Christian Delorme Vinyl Revival. Hail to you, brother. It's good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Bonjour, everybody, and bonjour to you, and skål to you, brother. And
Buongiorno, you cheese-eating surrender monkeys.
and then, of course, Phil McCracken said, "Rip Cash Money."
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he did.
R.I.P. Yeah.
And Christian also said, "It's been a great year, Jason. We made new friends. We did." And I got also to meet, I got to meet Christian and became good friends with him. A great guy, great content creator, and he's a Rumble guy. He does everything on Rumble, and I love the shows. We talk about music, we listen to music and stuff like that, and it's just all fun. And one episode I'm excited for is because we did, talk a little bit about, doing some European, black metal and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's something I can do. And Christian, I also want to do some other music stuff with you and go through some other music metal stuff with you. That could have been
Mm-hmm.
a lot of fun. Um, and I think I have a lot more to say on streams with certain stuff there. So yeah, great guy. Love his
That,
content.
that's good to hear.
It is. It is. How long is it gonna take before Kilted is showing up?
I don't know. Who's Kilted? Never heard of him.
Mm, waiting for him, so we can go, get into the articles for tonight.
Well, we've started without him before. But then he comes in and then he starts talking over the stuff that we already talked about.
Yes, that's the problem. He needs to be here.
I know. But uh it, some of the things we already in some ways brushed on a little bit with the TDS that's out there
Yep.
because I know it's part of one of our articles we have going there. But
Yep.
I have to confess. I breathed a giant sigh of relief on Tuesday, and it went fast. My wife even sat back and she said that she thought it was going to be decided that night, and it was. Other people were going to say,
Yep.
"Oh, it's going to be long and drawn out." But did you see the look on Joe Biden's face when he met up with Trump and how those guys were
Eh,
acting together?
I will just say I have a feeling that Joe Biden voted for Trump.
Oh, I know without a doubt. And not only that, he did things to sabotage her. That whole garbage thing they said about the only
Yeah.
garbage I see out there. That he did that on purpose. It was not a biting gaff. He did that on purpose to hurt her,
Yeah,
and
and
it did
also
hurt her.
it's so funny because I've never seen Joe Biden be that active and smile that much.
Yeah, I know. And even Jill. I mean, compared to Jill sitting next to Kamala Harris, uh, Dr. Jill didn't. You could tell there was a cold wall between those two. And then you see the pictures of Trump, Biden, and her, and they're all big, giant smiles. So
Yep.
when he was out there making it known that, yeah, everything that happened the last 3.5 years or so, yeah, I mean, she was all on board with that. She was the last person in the room, just like she said. She said she was, and
Yep.
he was doing all that stuff, and she didn't help matters much, especially when she was asked, "What would you do different than has been done in the last 3.5 years?" And it's like, "Oh, nothing." And then, of course, Biden does that, and it's like, "Oh, there's in there," and then of course she starts going a little ballistic over that. Yeah, she had some guns going after her because she is not liked. She is not liked. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, for the blue-haired land whale clubs that are threatening us with a good time by saying they're going to shave our heads and not have sex with us, thank the Lord, hallelujah. But
Yep.
you know, it's like, don't worry, babes. None of us were even thinking about it. Yeah, you know. So, have I
Oh,
pissed
wait,
off
no,
anybody yet?
I
Huh?
don't know.
Anybody? Anybody? Did I piss? Just raise your hand. But you know what this means now. Phil McCracken and Joey Biden, they're going to have plenty of time to enjoy their ice cream together now up there in Delaware. So it's going to be
Exactly.
magical. Magical. Friends back together. You think he's smiling now, Biden? He's going to smile even bigger once he and Phil have that reunion. Really, not lying.
Yep. And can that motherfucker come soon? Come on, man. What are you doing?
Uh,
I had to.
Hey, why don't we hit one of the lesser stories, and we can build our way up to something bigger?
Yeah, we can do that
Give a little
today.
tease to the audience, and that way, when Skilton comes in, you're going and starts throwing his 2 cents worth already on stuff we talked about. It won't matter much.
So since we did, mention Trump,
Oh, yeah. Hmm.
since we did mention that, and there is a show that a lot of us like. We like One Piece, the Netflix show. A lot of us
Hmm.
praised it. We loved it. We thought it was great. Could have been more episodes. Could have been more episodes, of course.
Hmm.
But the writer came out and said some stuff about season two. Not the biggest fan of what he said, but let's get into the article and see what he said. So, One Piece Netflix writer claims season two character is based on Donald Trump.
Okay.
I wonder how the character is based on Donald Trump. Again, this is a really old manga and anime. So, how is
Right.
this character based on Donald Trump?
Because the writer is taking something maybe established, or maybe he's inventing something new. Either way, he's twisting something into One Piece that shouldn't be there.
Exactly. Um, a Netflix writer claims a One Piece season two character is based on Donald Trump, despite despite this character debuting in the manga all the way back in the 2000. Yep. President-elect Donald Trump hasn't set foot in the White House yet, but Hollywood is already gearing up for more Orange Man bad narratives. Yes. And
Hmm.
we have seen that a lot. And see who showed up. Hey, man.
Yeah, we just had to start reading this article. We knew he was going to show up. He's voted for Bear.
Oh God. Okay.
Yep. So, the writer, yes, which for a a writer for the Netflix live action One Piece series, which received critical praise nearly across the board, is trying to create parallels between Trump and a comical dictator character named Wapul.
Well, hell, you say.
Yep. Um. So, Spencer and the editors in chief at Buying Into Comics give an excellent description of the character. Introduced in the manga's 131 chapter all the way back in the 2000. The stocky purpled hair Wapul is best described as a comically stereotypical dictator. His greatest accomplishment in life being is his absolute ruining and inherited drum kingdom. whose people have been left in a state of constant poverty, starvation, and sickness, thanks to their monarch's own selfish and regularly pillage the nation's resources in service of funding his own pleasures. Netflix One Piece staff writer Randy Troy is attempting to claim that the manga writer Ishihiro Oda had always intended Wapol to serve as a direct commentary on Trump.
Doubt.
How long ago was the character written?
In the
2000.
2000.
Yeah, 24 years ago.
Okay. Oh, okay. Back when everyone loved the Orange Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
And hail to Hunty. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good,
Hi,
Hunty.
Hunty.
So this is despite the fact that he was first conceived in the 2016 years before Trump would enter national politics in a meaningful way. This was announced recently at the Wapol will play a central villain role in the show's second season, and that main Saints of Newark star Rob Coletti would play him. One Piece inspirations, the greedy and petulant Wapol is based on Donald Trump, whose family name comes from the German Drum, hence where Drum gets his name. In an almost prophetic turn from Oda, Trump's USA policies are riddled with healthcare management issues.
Doubt.
So what do you guys think so far of what he's saying?
He's absolutely delusional, this guy. He's listing off all these things. We only got these things that he was talking about after Joe Biden got in. That's when the food show, our stocks of our groceries started getting smaller. We got less choice. The gas went up because Joey stopped all the pipeline in there. The one guy who was really enjoying all these spoils was Joey and his family. Him, Hunter, Dr. Jill. They had to hide Kamala for the longest time because she was embarrassing them all over the place. But no, what they're describing is Joe, not Donald. Because I remember the 4 years of Donald Trump. I don't forget that easy. And I knew the good times were here. And we'd be in a far better spot at this time if it wasn't for the fact that they stole. And yes, I am 100% absolutely sure that that election was stolen, especially if we take a look at all the numbers of 2016, 2020, and 2024, where Trump's numbers never changed. But for some reason, 2020 had this huge, giant surge out of nowhere for Joe Biden that does not make any mathematical sense, especially when you see the chart of when he got a majority of his votes coming in to get him over. You never see a chart like that. You never do, except for one thing, if you cheat, which they
Exactly.
did.
And
So
also,
this guy's ridiculous. What is he doing? Did he stick one of those bendy straws in his head and then start sucking on it? That's good, J Manda. Yay. Yay. There goes another IQ. Not that I had much. You're a fucking tool.
Exactly.
Fuck you, Mark Hamill. Just fuck you. Okay, back to you.
Yep. What about you, Kilted? Of what he's saying, how do you feel and your thoughts about it so far?
He's a word that starts with an R, and that's about it. And he just pretty much tanked whatever popularity he could have had for season 2 with this one single statement, because enjoyment of manga is not politically driven. And when you make statements like this, you are going to, statistically speaking, you're going to push away, annoy at least half your audience. So they're just going to go, oh, okay, you don't want me to watch it. They're going to walk away with zero problem because people are tired of it. That's it. So congratulations,
Yeah.
you tanked the rating for season 2.
Well, yeah, I agree with you 100%, Kilton. And not only that, manga in anime has had stuff where they had political messages in it. I mean, for crying out loud, Galaxy Express 999